Hello and welcome back to Travel to Greece. In our last episode of the Ionian series, we discussed the stunningly quiet island of Kythera. Today we move on to the largest in the group and one of the most beautiful in Greece, Kefalonia. Made famous by the film Captain Corelli's Mandolin, Kefalonia is a work of art island nestled in the heart of the Ionian Sea. In recent years, more and more tourists have discovered it, with around 760,000 tourists visiting it back in 2024. However, unlike the other touristy islands of Santorini and Mykonos, which receive over a million tourists a year, Kefalonia covers an area of 734 square kilometers, trumping them in size, and is the largest in the Ionian group and sixth largest in Greece, with a population of 36,064 residents. Kefalonia has immense ties with myth and ancient history. Archaeologists have found ancient Mycenaean tombs and Roman ruins. Some people believe that Odysseus may have even originated here, given its close proximity to Ithaca. However, there is no conclusive evidence. If you want to visit an island with a bit of everything, then this is definitely the one for you. Let's dive into the top 10 things to see and do, shall we? Number 10. Fiscardo. Fiscardo is a postcard-perfect harbor village tucked into the northern tip of Kefalonia, and it feels like stepping into a Mediterranean dream. Unlike much of the island, it managed to miraculously escape the destruction of the 1953 earthquake, so its pastel-colored Venetian buildings still stand proudly along the waterfront. The village hums with life. Luxury yachts bob in the marina, seafood tavernas spill out into cobbled lanes, and bougainvillea drapes over balconies like nature's confetti. It's a place where history and elegance mingle effortlessly. Once a strategic port in Roman and Byzantine times, now a cosmopolitan haven for travelers seeking charm without chaos. Surrounded by cypress forests and turquoise coves, Fiscardo is both refined and relaxed. Whether you're sipping wine by the sea or wandering in its leafy trails, it's impossible not to be enchanted. Number 9. Drogarati Cave. Drogarati Cave is one of Kefalonia's most awe-inspiring natural wonders. It's a subterranean cathedral sculpted by time itself. Discovered after an earthquake revealed its entrance, the cave plunges 60 meters underground into a vast chamber adorned with shimmering stalactites and stalagmites that have taken millions of years to form. Its main hall, known as the Chamber of Exaltation, is famous for its acoustics, so perfect that concerts have even been held there, with sound echoing for up to 12 seconds. Walking down its 150 steps, you're met with a cool, constant temperature and a surreal atmosphere that feels both ancient and alive. The cave's formations grow at a painstaking rate, however, at just 1 centimeter every 100 years, making each dip of calcite a quiet testament to geological patience. Drogarati isn't just a cave, it's a living monument to nature's artistry and Kefalonia's hidden depths. I've even heard that it's around 150 million years old. Number 8. Kefalonian cuisine. Kefalonian cuisine is a bold, rustic celebration of the island's fertile land and layered history. It blends traditional Greek flavors with Venetian, Italian, and even British influences, creating dishes that are both comforting and complex. The star of the table is kreatopita, a rich meat pie made with slow-cooked pork, beef, and goat, wrapped in hand-rolled pastry and infused with local herbs and robola wine. You'll find savory pies everywhere filled with cod, wild greens, or artichokes, each one a reflection of seasonal abundance. Fresh seafood, especially grilled octopus and sardines, is a staple along the coast, while island villages pride themselves on goat stew and garlic-heavy dips like aliada. Local cheeses, honey, and olive are all crafted with care, and sweet treats like mandoles, or caramelized almonds, offer a crunchy finish. Eating in Kefalonia isn't just about the flavor, it's about the heritage, the hospitality, and the joy of sharing a meal that tells a story. Number 7. Mount Ainos. Mount Ainos is the majestic backbone of Kefalonia, rising to 1,628 meters and cloaked in dense forests of rare Kefalonian fir trees that give it the nickname Monte Nero, or Black Mountain. It's not just the highest peak on the island, it's a designated national park and part of the UNESCO Geopark network, celebrated for its biodiversity, sweeping views that stretch across the Ionian Sea to Zakynthos, Ithaca, and even the Peloponnese on clear days. Hiking trails wind through shaded groves where wild orchards bloom and semi-wild ponies roam freely, adding a touch of magic to the landscape. The air is crisp, the silence profound, and the summit offers a panoramic reward that feels almost sacred. Ainos isn't just a mountain, it's Kefalonia's soul in elevated form, where nature, myth, and serenity converge into one unforgettable experience. Number 6. Agios Gerasimos. Agios Gerasimos is the spiritual heart of Kefalonia, revered as the island's patron saint and a symbol of healing and protection. Born into a noble family in the 16th century, he renounced wealth to live as a humble monk, eventually settling in Kefalonia, where he founded a monastery near Valsamata. For 5 years he lived in a cave, dedicating his life to prayer and service, and became known for his compassion toward the poor and the mentally ill. Today, the monastery of Agios Gerasimos stands as a sacred pilgrimage site, housing the incorrupt body in a silver reliquary that believers say holds miraculous powers. During feast day in August and October, his relics are carried in solemn processions, and many locals still name their children after him in gratitude. Surrounded by plane trees he planted as well as he dug by hand, the monastery is not just a religious site, it's a living testament to faith, humility, and the enduring legacy of a man who became a saint. Number 5. Fteri. Fteri Beach is one of Kefalonia's most secluded and stunning coastal spots, tucked away beneath towering white cliffs and surrounded by untouched nature. You can only reach it by boat or by a challenging hike, which keeps it blissfully quiet and crowd-free. The beach itself, however, is a mix of smooth white pebbles and soft sand, with the water so clear and blue it looks almost unreal. There are, however, no shops, no sunbeds, and no distractions, meaning that it's just the sound of the waves and the feeling of complete escape. It's the kind of place where you can swim in silence, lie back under the sun, and feel like you've discovered a secret slice of paradise. Even in peak season, it feels like your own private island. Fteri isn't flashy, it's raw, peaceful, and absolutely unforgettable. I was truly deeply moved when I first saw the photos of this place. Number 4. Melisani Cave. Melisani Cave is one of Kefalonia's most mesmerizing natural wonders, a hidden underground lake that feels like something out of a myth. Tucked near the village of Karavomilos, the cave was rediscovered in 1951 after an earthquake revealed its collapsed roof, allowing sunlight to pour in and illuminate the crystal-clear waters below. Around midday, the lake creates a surreal glow that makes the boats look like they're floating on air. The cave is steeped in legend, named after the nymph Melisanthe, who, according to myth, drowned here after being rejected by the god Pan. Today, visitors glide through the cave on small rowboats, passing through chambers filled with ancient stalactites and echoing silence. The water is a mix of fresh water and seawater, part of a rare geological phenomenon unique to Kefalonia. Melisani Cave isn't just a sightseeing stop, it's a place where nature, history, and mythology collide in breathtaking harmony. Number 3. Fteri Beach. Fteri Beach is one of Kefalonia's most distinctive and inviting coastal spots, known for its soft, reddish-orange sand and gentle, shallow waters that stretch far out into the Ionian Sea. Located near Lixouri and the Paliki Peninsula, it's framed by striking white clay cliffs that not only create a dramatic backdrop, but also offer natural spa-like clay for visitors to rub on their skin. The beach is well organized with sunbeds, umbrellas, and beach bars serving cold drinks and fresh seafood, making it perfect for a relaxed day in the sun. Families love it for safe swimming conditions, while others come for the clay treatments or water sports like paddleboarding and jet skiing. Despite its popularity, Fteri still offers quieter corners at either end for those seeking a more peaceful vibe. It's a place where nature's colors collide, red sand, white cliffs, and blue sea, creating a scene that's both soothing and unforgettable. Number 2. Myrtos Beach. Myrtos Beach is Kefalonia's showstopper, a sweeping arc of dazzling white pebbles cradled between towering cliffs and kissed by electric blue waters that seem almost unreal. Located on the island's northwestern coast, it's one of the most photographed beaches in all of Greece, and for good reason. The view from above, especially at sunset, is nothing short of cinematic. The beach itself is wild and dramatic, with waves that crash onto the shore in rhythmic bursts, making swimming both exhilarating and refreshing. There's a raw, untamed beauty here. No flashy resorts or loud crowds, just nature in full, unapologetic glory. The steep road down to the beach adds to the sense of adventure, and once you arrive, it feels like you've entered a hidden world sculpted by the gods themselves. Myrtos isn't just a beach. It's a sensory experience that stays with you long after the sun dips before the horizon. And finally, number 1, Assos. Assos is a tiny coastal village on the northwest tip of Kefalonia that feels like it was plucked straight from a painting. Nestled on a narrow peninsula and wrapped in turquoise waters, it's known for its pastel-colored houses, flower-filled balconies, and peaceful harbor where fishing boats gently bob in the sun. Despite its small size, Assos carries a rich history, most notably the imposing Venetian castle that overlooks the village, built in the 16th century to defend against pirates and invaders. The walk up to the castle offers sweeping views of the Ionian Sea and the lush hills that cradle the village with wildflowers and olive trees lining the path. Assos is quiet, romantic, and deeply atmospheric, perfect for slow strolls, seaside dinners, and moments of reflection. At night, the village glows softly under a lantern light, and the scent of jasmine drifts through the air, making it feel like time has gently paused. It's not just a place to visit, it's a place to feel, where beauty whispers and serenity lingers. Thank you for once again watching our video on the top 10 things to see and do on Kefalonia. I really hoped you enjoyed the video, so please leave a comment down below stating which of the 10 was your favorite. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.